In this video, I'll be helping you with the ALEKS problem type called multiplying rational expressions involving quadratics with leading coefficients of 1. And in this example, we're asked to multiply these rational expressions and to simplify our answer as much as possible. And our process will be to first factor any of these expressions as much as possible, and then determine if any of those factors will cancel. Starting with this first expression in the numerator, I can see that for this binomial, the first term and the second term have a common factor of 3. So I can factor out a 3 from that expression. From the first term, I would be left with just the x. From the second term, if I factored out a 3, it has the same effect as dividing by 3, leaving me with a -1. And of course, we could check this by distributing the 3. And next, we will move to the denominator here, x squared plus 3x plus 2. I'll factor that with just trial and error. It's a trinomial with leading coefficient 1. So I know that to get x squared, I only have one option, multiplying x and x. And for the second terms, I only have one option for the factors of 2, being 1 and 2. And I can see that if those are both pluses, then my middle term will be 1x and 2x, which adds to the 3x. So this is factored correctly. And from here, I'll turn to the second rational expression. In the numerator, I again have a trinomial with leading coefficient of 1. So the only factors of x are x and x. And for the last term, I look at the factors of 6, which can be 1 and 6 or 2 and 3. I need them to add up to a 5. So I will use plus 2 and plus 3, this last option, recognizing that this will give me 2x and 3x, which add to the middle term of 5x. So that trinomial has been factored. In the denominator there, x minus 1 does not factor any further. And from here, I can start looking for like terms that I can cancel. I can see that in the numerator, there's an x minus 1, and in the denominator, there's an x minus 1. So those terms will cancel. I can also see that there's an x plus 2 in the numerator and an x plus 2 in the denominator. Those terms will cancel. And I'll be left with just the 3 and the x plus 3 in the numerator. And in the denominator, I have just the x plus 1. So we've simplified as much as possible by canceling those like terms. This would be our simplified solution.